Hey everyone, Elle here. So I actually did not want to do a voiceover initially, but when I was recording this video, my lovely elderly senior dog, who is the sweetest thing ever, was having a coughing fit. So we're going to do a voiceover today. So today I am going to be talking about the Doux Bonita Afro Balm, and I am showing you right now that I was about to take out my braids for my braid out. Now for this braid out, I left the product in my hair for a pretty long time, and I actually redid the braids twice because I slept on them wrong, and they ended up getting, I slept on them like without a scarf, and they ended up getting really frizzy, but I only did four, so it really wasn't a big deal to me. Every time I ended up rebraiding them. I just sprayed some water on it, smoothed them out, and then rebraided them. The length of the braid was fine. It still looked good with the product in it. It was just the roots that had been rubbing up against my hair that had been frizzy. So I wanted to smooth those down. So to take out my braid out, I am using the Derma Radiant Glow oil. I believe that's what it's called. It's actually Sunkist Alba's oil that she has with them, and it has mica in it. It's a really good oil. I just feel as if it is a little bit too heavy for my face, so I usually end up using it on my hair instead, and it really works well like that, and it does give your hair kind of like a sparkle in the sun, so you can see the mica in it. So I'm just taking down the braids right now. I will say another thing that was interesting about doing this braid out with the product in, that it took a really long time for my hair to dry. I mean, one of the reasons why I don't really do braid outs is because it takes my hair so long to dry, but it was especially a long process. So I know like the next day I had, just felt my braids after they had been in all day and overnight. And it really didn't feel as if I had done anything to them at all. So that was a little bit frustrating for me. But that's just my whole thing with braid outs in the first place. That's why you don't really see me do a lot of them, just because my hair is pretty low porosity and it just doesn't dry. So as you can see, taking them down, this product does give your hair a pretty good amount of definition. You see the braids are pretty shiny, and they're not, they don't look super frizzy or anything like that, which is surprising with how long I had them in. There's kind of like a medium with braid outs where you don't want to leave them in too long, but I left these in for almost a week, and I think that they still look good. So yeah, and also I can feel here that my hair is not coated. It doesn't feel like I'm not getting any flakes coming down or anything like that while I'm taking the braid out down, and it feels pretty soft but still defined. It doesn't feel too loose. When I do my braids, I like to braid them to the very bottom, like with my actual hands. Like I don't put any type of ponytail holder on the end of my braids. So if the hair isn't even, like my hair in the front is layered and a little bit shorter, especially like I cut my bangs, but I definitely will either twist them towards the end or repart the hair in order to get the braid the way that I want it. And this didn't even take long, so that's good. I feel like 4 braids is good enough for me. I'm not going to do a braid out with like 20 braids or something like that because I'm just not going to take the time on it. So you see here, definitely need to separate these braids a lot. I would never wear a braid out like this out in public. Um, and want to fluff this out a lot because after wearing my hair for so many days in the braids and sleeping on it, your roots get flat. So here I'm just separating my hair, and I am going to finish doing that and get dressed, and then I am going to come back and show you all the final results and give my final thoughts along with my review of this product. I also used this product for a wash and go a few different times, and also used it to smooth back my bun. So I will come back and let you all know how that went. Okay, everyone, I am back, and this is how my braid out turned out. I ended up fluffing it out, separating the braids a lot with a lot of oil, and then also using my seamless pick to get it to look how I wanted to. I know I'm not going to get a lot of wear with this just because I fluffed it out too much, but that's fine with me because as soon as I go to the gym, it's going to be ruined anyway. And then also I did have like a little bit of flakes, like I said before, because of the kinky curly. I didn't have that with the length of my hair, so I don't think that it was the Doux at all. I definitely think it was the kinky curly, so I would not use kinky curly for another braid out again. So that being said, let's get to the full review of this product, Bonita Afro Balm. I will say right away that in the marketing description, it does say that there's goji berry in it. I'm not going to lie to you, I could not find goji anywhere in the ingredients. Even though the ingredients are good, I just couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm not exactly sure what the goji ingredient was supposed to be. I just ended up assuming that it was probably something is derived from goji berry, but I was like Googling it. I was like, look, I know, where is it? So I was just looking real crazy, but I couldn't find it, and I mean, it is what it is. Glycerin is the second ingredient, but then it's also followed by coconut oil, and then there's lots of oil in here, like sweet almond, vegetable oil. Let's see what else. There's shea butter in here, aloe vera juice, canola oil. So there are a lot of oils in here to make me think that if you were to use this like for a braid out, you are going to have a little bit more hold even in the humidity. It may, like the glycerin may not get to your hair immediately. When I use this for a wash and go, I did feel as if there was not enough hold. I did it with a wash and go under a leave-in or on top of a leave-in, and then with their foam thing, and it was their setting foam, and I did not like that. Didn't really love it by itself, but I liked it when I put aloe vera gel just on top of it. So I use this in 8 sections like I usually do my wash and go, and then I put the aloe vera gel on top just to kind of give me a little bit more hold, and that I really liked. I got 2-day hair out of it. I probably could have gotten 3-day hair out of it, but I did not necessarily, well, I wasn't really trying for 3-day hair. I think I had something to do, and I was testing, so I just decided to do my hair again. But overall, my hair was really soft every time I use this product, which is something that I strive for, because I feel like sometimes curl creams can make your hair kind of stiff, or they don't provide enough moisture because they have so many oils. But this still has a good amount of like emollients in here, like cetyl alcohol and things like that, that are also going to give your hair a little bit more moisture. I did like that there are silk amino acids in here, even though they're more towards the end, but I like that they're there. There's no, I don't see any like harder proteins in here, so this is more of a moisturizing product. I actually, and you know what, so the cream, like I said, it's almost gone. It's very thick. It's like very thick. You can feel the oil in your hands. I'm not going to lie, I don't really enjoy the smell, but that's more of a personal preference than anything else. It kind of smells like one of those more old school hairdressing lotions, which is fine. I mean, their marketing is like, you know, supposed to be retro, so I think that kind of goes with the theme of the product. It's just not my preference. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that I prefer dessert smells and things like gourmand scents, and I'm dying right now. So that's just my preference. That's just what, you know, that's just what I like to smell. Things that smell like cookies, cakes, things like that. It's 16 ounces for, I believe, $14.99 or $15.99 at Target, which is a pretty good price considering the amount of product you get. When you're looking at something like Kinky Curly and you're getting 16 ounces, you're paying upwards of $35 for that. So the price is not bad for the amount of stuff you get. So it says you can put it on wet or dry hair. I actually also use this to provide some moisture to a bun that I had in for multiple days, and it actually worked. It did not make my hair feel gunky or really tacky or anything like that, which I really liked. The only thing I will say, and I love the marketing so much, I don't really think that, I don't know, I might buy it again. I don't know. I kind of don't know how well it fits with my hair routine just because it's so humid. here, and I do sometimes need a little bit more hold for my wash and go, especially because of the humidity. But I really think that it's a good product, especially if you're the type of person who, and my light is flashing, by the way, and it's really annoying me. Can you stop? Thank you. I need a new ring light, guys. But I mean, if you are mainly doing braid outs or twist outs, I think that this is a really good product, because I feel like my hair had a lot of shine. It didn't get frizzy, and I was really like trying to mess this braid out up. And when I was refreshing it, I wasn't even adding additional product. I was kind of just like re-wetting and re-smoothing it and then putting the braids back in. So this actually did a really good job with how I was like treating my hair, trying to do this braid out, because like I said, I don't like braid outs. But yeah, soft, smooth, everything. Yeah, I don't necessarily have complaints. I'm just not sure if it fits with my regimen per se, especially in a high dew point. If we're talking like a more optimal dew point, I think that it would perform better on my hair. So that is pretty much it. Yeah, so the bun, the wash and go, definitely use this. I think this product is more for using either by itself or just with a light gel on top. I don't think you should be mixing it with 50,000 things. I think that could get gunky just because there's so much oil in it. But wash and go, it was pretty good once I figured out how to do it. Good for buns, good for braid outs, so I assume it would also be good for twist outs. But when I do twists, I have to do like 50 of them, and it takes like 4 hours, and I was not going to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm also going to review the setting foam from this company, so stay tuned for that. I may do a Bantu knot out with that, just because that setting foam is wet. It like looks nice when you put it on your curls, but I don't know if your curls are gonna dry like that. I don't know if you've ever used setting foam to do a wash and go, but usually when your hair is wet, it looks really good. And then as it dries, it starts to frizz out because there's just not a lot of hold. Yeah, if you have any questions about this product, please let me know, and I will get back to you. All right, thank you so much for watching. Remember to rate, subscribe, come to my community tab, take the polls, all of that. So I will talk to y'all later, and have a great day.